Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This episode, I'm watching this YouTubers called, their channel's called Mateo and Lisana. And this episode for them is called I Lose My Shyness in Brazil. And she's explaining that her whole life she's been shy, and and she's showing how she overcame her shyness. Her boyfriend, husband, whatever, I feel like they met for a reason. He saw potential in her, and they're building each other up right now. They're in the show, they're exercising. They're hiking right now in Brazil, like in the mountains, in the rainforest, whatever, some type of tunnel, whatever. And she was saying she had like a sweet addiction, still has, working on herself, her life, everything. And she's never exercised, and she always never given her voice, never said her never really use her voice, what she feels. She expresses it now. She never expressed how she really feels, and he noticed that it's important. She's emphasizing it's important to express how you feel. Of course, be smart about it. Don't hold everything in, because that's gonna bottle up. It's gonna build and explode one day. And it's not good to hold that. That's why people have a lot of problems and diseases, because most of it's built up, in my opinion, and facts. It's built up from balling up inside. Talk to someone. Therapy. Talk to someone. Therapist, a doctor, or whatever, about your problems, about what you feel. She's been like that her whole life, and she's not exercising. Forgot what else was saying. Hold on. But I was the same way, man. I used to, have confidence to say how you really feel, how you are, express the person. That's what it is. She's expressing the person she really is, and she was really hiding that. So express how you really are, Stop hiding that. Stop being shy of it. Stop. Pare de hacer eso. I'll make a video in Spanish too. Yo hablo español también, pues. And I don't know why that trip back home, we lost that day, and I felt so bad. Like, I was so pissed. Didn't express that, kept it bottled inside, but eventually I ate a lot of chips going back, home. Back that trip, we had a bag of chips, parents bought for the games and all that, and I think my parents had bought chips for me, and I ate a shit ton, a lot. That was my body saying, hey, you're stressed out, you're pissed, and I still had a lot of energy, like I really wanted to win and do more. Same with a lot of practices. I wanted to train more, and I didn't, because I'm like, oh, my parents think of me, or think I'm too much, training too much. I was always shy with my trainings too, like at 15, even 14 sometimes. Like, some people don't, including your parents, sometimes they don't know what it takes to reach something you want. Think they do, and they try to help, but they don't know, because they never either went for their dream, went for what they really want or need, or their dream or what they want, end up complacing to something or a job, like a lot of people do. So I play semi-pro. I made it to semi-pro team here, and it's never too late. I'm 29. I got my passion back like at 20, end of 20-ish, half of 20, 21-ish. Like starting my 20s, 19, 18, I finished, club, soccer, Davy Sharks, and I never played college, D1, D2, D3, and I made it to semi-pro team 10, 11 years later. That was always been my number one. I remember I told my dad I wanted to become a doctor when I was little, but I never really did at that point. I just said it to say it, I guess. I was a little kid. Ended up doing nursing, got out, still want to do it, but it's not my number one. I know I'm going everywhere right now, but I have to do it. But yeah, man, never give up. Like, this YouTuber is 22. I think she's 22 years old. Years young. I always say young. She's still trying to find out who she is, and she's expressing it. And her boyfriend is there to help her. Like, there's relationships like that where people see their potential in someone, they get together. Sometimes not good, but it happens. And back to the video, like, yeah, express yourself, I'm 29, and now people think I'm 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, whatever, 12, 11. Live long, man. Like, take care of yourself, man. A lot of people take care of themselves, and they say they're taking care of themselves, but really they're not. I know people like that. Everyone has things they're working on, problems. As long as you're going for it and you're doing it, then do it. A lot of people say they're doing something, they're working out, eating right, but they're not. They're not, and it shows. And they still say that they are. As long as you're truthful to yourself and you're doing the stuff you need to do it. I got tired of working and, like, you have to, but that's why I started YouTube as well. Like, I'm so tired of, like, bro, clocking in and then boss telling you to do something. Like, props to the person that made YouTube, like, all these social medias, like, it's one of my goals too, make new social media, make something, I've always loved technology, in a way. Make something, dude, like, forgot where I'm going, I think I'm talking a lot, but do it, do you, I got it todo, bro. Express yourself, express what you like, because a lot of people don't end up working for a job they don't like, and then they say they like it, but really they don't. Because when you do a job, you end up liking it because you like the vibes. You say you like it. That happened to me. My last job, like, I ended up liking it, and I stayed there for 2 years. And in 6 months in, I was like not liking it anymore. But the people, I kind of you accept the people. Like, the people are good. You accept the people, the vibes, and you say now you like it. You conform. But really don't. Like, imagine doing what you like. Imagine not having Shakira, not having Messi, or Cristiano Ronaldo, all these, Neymar, James Rodriguez, all these good players, not artists, Coldplay, Shopify, whatever. Not having these artists, they went for what they want, They get paid more than a doctor, a nurse, or whatever you're going for, a lawyer, engineer, because you think they're going for what they want, they're going for it. That's why they get paid more. They're going for what they really like and love. I hope this inspires someone and impacts, and that's my goal here, you know, like a lot of people are complacent and this and everywhere in life, and love too. End up going for the wrong person, divorce. The person treats them wrong, and they just let them for the rest of their life. Nah, dude, stop. Stop. Like, stop that shit. Stop that shit, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, stop. Don't let people disrespect you, bro. Don't. And people make fun of you. People are gonna make fun of you for going after what you love. People think you're crazy, you're stupid, you're not smart. I've been called not smart. You're so smart, sarcastically. At people I know. You know, I've been treated bad by managers, by coworkers. You know, don't accept that. Sometimes it, you know, unfortunately, it happens to a lot of people. But don't, you know, be smart. People take advantage of nice. I've been a nice person my whole life. My whole life. Very shy and conservative, and I guess conservative, and very nice. And people take advantage of me, of my niceness, you know. And you know, don't forget that. Like, don't let people do that. Like, and once you stand up for yourself, people are gonna call you crazy and disrespectful. But they don't realize the niceness that you are, and they're taking advantage of that. Because you stand up for yourself. And I'm not gonna, you know, don't stand up for yourself 50%, 40, 30, 20, 10. Go all the way, man. Be smart. I had a new manager, cursed me out. And it was like his third day of work there. Third. I was helping 3 new employees. And this guy goes, because it was Black Friday. And I was at a retail store working. And he goes, get the fucking mobile. Like, we had a phone, an iPhone, basically, to check the items that people need and want. You check the prices there and everything. And I was saying it we had a walkie little piece, and we had a walkie. And I would say there, hey, does anyone have a mobile? No response after like 3 times, 4 or 5. I think it was 3. So most of the time I would just go, because the managers there didn't respond a lot. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like you're a manager and you don't respond. I understand, like, it's busy, but to not respond like every day and it becomes an everyday habit, like, what is this? You know, what kind of management? What kind of manager are you? You know, I would respond. Like, it doesn't take a lot, you know. Like, it doesn't take a lot, you know. Especially if you're a new manager, you should be like hearing things, you know. It was really busy. I've been there. I know how it is. I know how it was. It was really busy, but you know, he'll respond to others, you know. And you know, he had some type of beef with me, and what can I do? Like, I think it happened because, like, I was using my phone. Then we were closing the first day we were closing, and he told me to get off my phone, and we could use our phones, like, you know, with all the managers there, we could use our phones for closing. And I guess with him, he didn't like it, you know. He's like, get off your phone, but like, it was already a habit, you know. But anyway, he knows I'm helping 3 people and it's busy, and he cursed me out like that. So I reported him. You know, fuck it, dude. I reported a month later that he never apologized. You know, he called me for a meeting. Because, you know, hey, are you okay? Well, because I wasn't happy, you know, at work. You know, I didn't like his vibe. I didn't like him or his vibes. You know, like, you don't do that to anyone. And no one really liked him there either. You know. He's really moody, and you can tell he's moody. Not good, you know. Um, but yeah, he apologized there after a month of the meeting, calling me for a meeting. Hey, I noticed you're off. I just want to make sure. Can we go to the office real quick? I want to make sure we gotta talk. I want to talk to you. And he asked me in the meeting, hey, how you feeling? I noticed you kind of off, and are you sad or are you happy? He asked me, are you happy here? I'm like, I said no, not right now, because I explained everything, the way you treat me and everything. So, oh, I do. Then he apologizes after a month. He knows it happened. He knows he cursed me out. Like, hey, bro, you can do that other places, bro. Not to me, bro. He's like, I did realize I did that. I did that, and I do apologize. It's all fake. And he apologized, and yeah, a month later, if I didn't mention it, he would never apologize. It's crazy. Like, it's not, and you're working, like, be authentic. Like, stop copying everyone, and be authentic, bro. Like my feelings were hurt. Like I'm very I'm very anyone. We have feelings, bro. Very yeah. But yeah, stand up for yourself, man. Wherever you are, career-wise, anywhere, at home, outside, at the mall, wherever you are, don't let people walk over you, just tolerate you like that, respect you. Don't. Because then people are gonna keep going, like, and then, like, I was there at the job for a year and a half. The store manager left. He came in, and she was way better. She was way better. He came in. I was with him 6 months. But anyways, yeah, and then I get 6 months in, like, I get a warning. 6 months in, yeah. Stand up. I get a warning saying I didn't do something in my close. I didn't do something in the closing. And spacing out. Do something in the closing, and you get a warning for this. Something that we don't do on a regular basis. I was supposed to sweep under the close. I would do it once in the blue. No one else will. No one else would, really. And I get a warning for that. And my folding wasn't the best. Decent. That was one of my things there. Didn't really like it. I love organization, but my mentality wasn't there. I wasn't the best folder. To their perfection, to their standards. And I never had a problem with that, because I've always been in retail. I never had a problem with that. No one told me that, but in this job, yeah. But then I get the warning saying I didn't sweep under the clothes. I know he had a problem with me, because I didn't have a problem with anyone else there, really. It's under the clothes, and I did forget to organize his shoes. I was kind of tired of the vibes there and the people. There are many reasons. And yeah, I get a warning for that. And I got another warning for